Hey guys and welcome back to another what if here. Today we will be doing a new what if, and that what if is called what if Tsunade was Naruto's mother, and what else? Yeah, whatever you call mum in your country. But yeah, any info before the start? Well, of course, Naruto would still be classed as the child of prophecy, and that Kuruma will be a female, but I'll go into more detail as like the what if itself explains itself. So yeah, I mean like the character, like Kuruma being a girl would explain why she's a girl, how she's got this ability, and how she got sealed and that. So yeah, well the sealing part would be explained anyway. But yeah, let's jump into this what if. Oh, and also, guys, as it's Monday, tomorrow will still be the what if. Like, you don't have to worry. Tomorrow I'm still going to upload. So yes, so you don't have to worry. So we'll start off around 9 to 10 months before Naruto's birth, and mind you, the Naruto in canon is still going to be called Naruto in this what if, as I'm not changing his gender. Not in this one. Not unless you guys want me to, then tell me in the comments down below and I will either make another what if, or if you guys want me to switch his gender in this one, then I'll somehow make it happen. But yeah, let's get into this. So, 9 to 10 months before Naruto's birth, Minato, which is now the fourth Hokage. Well, he's been the fourth Hokage for a while now, but yeah, he'll be coming back from a peace treaty with the sand, and he'll be coming back with Jiraiya, because normally they would be escorted by very high ranked people and Anbu, but never really just by one person, one other person. But yeah, and of course, you can do the flying thunder god technique, which is pretty much just what he's famous for. That's why it's called the Flash. And and of course he's with Dry, his sensei or teacher, and yeah, he's just damn, why do I have to walk all the way back? It's like, well, Dry, I just thought, why not taking the scenery, and well, I don't really want to get back into all that paperwork. Yeah, so that's mountains and mountains of paperwork. I just, it's like, well, that's what you get for becoming Hokage. It's like, yeah, I can understand why, you don't want to ever be Hokage, Jiraiya, Sensei. So yeah, and how, and did you ask that Kushina girl out? It's like, oh, I asked her out on a date, but she said no, as she'd rather focus on training and getting stronger. It's like, oh, well, Minato, there's, my fourth Kage, Minato, there's plenty of, there's more fish in the sea, and especially with your looks, it won't be too hard to find a girl that likes you and wants to start a family with you. So, I guess so, but, Christian one of a kind. But, I guess you're right, Dryer. Anyway, and, there's a village over there. Why don't we, go over there? As I've been talking around, for an hour or two. And, yeah, they've exited the sand. And, like their locals back in their country, and they've just stumbled across a random village. And yeah, I was like, well, I guess we'd have to camp out for the night. He's like, yeah, it's like, as much as I don't mind camping out, it just, always nice to like sleep inside in an inn or hotel. So yeah, I was, Joey's like, well, go and let's see if there's an inn or that here. As they walk around for a good minute until they find an inn which, is, well, not open, as that would all be open, but yeah, it's like they walk in and they walk in and book the room for the night. As it's like, well, why don't we, go out, to a bar and drink happy as we've finally got that treaty done and over with. And it's like, sure, why? No, sure, Dry, why not? I think I could do with going out for a good drink. And some time passes as they find nice bars. They go in and Tsunade and Dry's just like, Minato, is that? Am I saying things, or is that Tsunade over there? It's Minato's like, huh? Yes, that is Tsunade over there, Jai. Not dreaming. Not unless we both were shown the exact same dream, which is pretty unlikely, and that'd be pretty weird, but yeah. I was like, hi there, Tsunade. As Tsunade, I forgot the other people's name. The pig Tonton, and I forgot the name. Yeah, as Tsunade, she turns around and she goes, so you're Dryer. It's like, yes, I'm Dryer, the great, one of the 3 legendary Sanheids and the sage of Mount Miyaboku. And she goes, and you must be the yellow flash of the leaf, the 4th Hokage. I was, Tsunade, she then puts like, oh, hi there, 4th Hokage, did you come here to look for me? Or drive me back to Leaf? It's like, no, nothing like that. We just come back from a tree, going, just came back from the sand with a tree, wow, I can't say no. Right, and just, we're allies now, and that something is finally over. So he kind of came here to get celebrating, get drink and that. So I thought you would have would have been back by at the at the village by now. It's like, and just like, wait, you didn't leave the elders and dons who were in charge, did you? He's like, no, I'm not that stupid, Tsunade. I know what they'll try and do, and I know Donzo's always wanted to be the Hokage, and especially his root. It's annoying. Hurrah. They go over and sit down, obviously, before that conversation. It'd be quite weird, just shouting, across, the conversation. Anyway. So they sit down, they order some drinks, and somebody's like, well, then who did you put in charge? It's like, oh, just I put the third Hokage back. The third Hokage's taking over until I come back. So that's a smart idea. Yeah. I just, they like talk for a lot, like talk about how like some other stuff, like how they've been, and that has like Dryer is just dead drunk. He's sleeping. He's passed out. As Minato and Tsunade, they get pretty drunk. As Suzune's just like, well, my lady Tsunade, I'm going back to our hotel now to get some sleep. It's like, she's like, yeah, okay. And it's like she goes back, and she's just hoping that they either like don't get passed out or that. As a couple of minutes later, well, the next day more like, Tsunade and Minato wake up in Minato's bed. Yes. Well, no, he'd wake up in Tsunade's bed. Yeah. As he's just like, oh, what happened last night? And I'm going to a bar and like talking to Tsunade, but after that, like, and coming back to a hotel, but that's what I remember. And what's this Rishi thing? She like rolls over and he is Tsunade, what are you doing in my like hotel room, my bed? And Tsunade is just like, huh? She looks at her and she's like, Minato, what are you doing here in my bed? She wakes up and she then looks down and she's like, she's just quickly jumps out of bed as they both just jump out of bed as it's like, turns around then is Princess Tsunade, would you please put something on? It's like, what do you mean put something on? It's like, then you may want to look down at yourself. It's like, huh? And she looks down and her face goes red as she's like jumped out of bed. Well, they both jumped out of bed naked. As she quickly throws something on, like the bed thing, whatever, the duvet case or that. If you guys know what that is. And yeah, she's like, well, I've got something on now. As he turns on and does. It's like, you pervert, how dare you? Well, doesn't turn around as, they're both naked. Well, she's now got like a quilt around her as he's still naked. As he, at that same time, he put on boxers at least, or his underwear. And yeah, as like they slowly get dressed as they start remembering what happened last night. As he, they did the art of reproduction. If you don't know what that means, well, you're not old enough yet. And if you want to know, well, search it up for yourself. So yeah. Yeah. And, well, yeah, she's just like, if I'm damn pregnant, means I'm gonna have your head for this. She's like, she's just like, well, I better get back to my hotel room before Dry wakes up. As he gets to his hotel room, as Dry's like, damn, what happened last night? I woke up in the road. They threw me out. I woke up like, why didn't you or Tsunade pick me up? It's like, carry me to the room. It's like, something happened last night, and I don't really remember what happened as it's fuzzy. The last thing I remember is talking to Tsunade with you sleeping while drooling on the counter. as he was asleep. And yeah, and you know, like they walk back, like they go their separate ways, and they walk back, and well, yeah, like a month later, a month goes by, as he's just been like signing paperwork and that, and yeah, as well, another thing, the Ninetales, as the Ninetale, well, yeah, as he, like, you know, as like this day, he goes out to visit, as he's just like, well, I guess it's about time me and Kuma, like, I guess, yeah, it's about time that, me and Kuma meet up. Well, I guess I better get that, otherwise she's not going to be happy with me. As, like, they meet up, and of course, when I mean Kuma, I do mean the Ninetales Fox. That's just what Kuma is called. Yeah. And, you know, it's like, as he's like, as he, you know, arrives, as he's like, I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. It's like, no, Minato, I just got here. It's like, it's like, I'm surprised you don't really use your like fox form much anymore. It's like, well, I prefer to use my like human form around town and that, so I don't really draw much attention. Because otherwise, well, you know how this village is. They like pretty much like worship me. So that's what you get for helping us out in the Great Ninja War. So yeah, I guess so. But it's like, well, you know, if it wasn't for me, you know, that Reen girl, she would have died. It's like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was lucky she pulled through, and still, you know, thank you for healing her, and that. It's just like, no problem, you know, she's a, you know, ninja of, you know, our clan. Oh, well, not of our clan, of, you know, of the village, and, well, yeah. Well, Minto's really the only one that talks to Kuruma, and mind you, yeah. And Minto's like, well, like, you've never told me how you got, you know, like, your, humanoid form. It's like, well, that's, you know, like, well, that's, you know, for another time, Minato. It's like, well, alright. As she's like, I sense someone got mix of emotions. So, what do you mean? She's like, well, she's feeling happy, anger, sad, confused. She's feeling all the emotions. As, you know, what she's sensing is, you know, go all over to Tsunade's current location, as Shizune is currently like doing a scan kind of thing, maybe like, well, yeah, medical checkup, because like for the past month, well, not for the past week or so, Tsunade's been feeling ill and that, like being thrown up and that, and yeah, just not feeling well in general. And of course she's right, because she also missed her period. As then she's like, well, I'm done with it. It's like, got news. Like, well, what's it? Is it good news? Bad news? Like, well, what news do you want first? Give me the bad news first. Well, bad news is the isn't none. Okay, then what's the good news? You're going to be a mother. As in, I'm gonna be a what? So, yeah, you're pregnant, Lady Tsunade. You're gonna be a mother. You're gonna be a mum. She's like, she's just processing it. She's surprised. She thought she's, past the sell-by date. She thought she couldn't even get pregnant now. At her age. Yeah, she's just confused. As then she's like, I'm gonna have to go and. She gets angry. As soon as her day goes off, it's like, get ready, we're leaving. It's like, where are we going to, Lady Tsunade? We're going to the Hidden Leaf Village. So we're going back home. It's like, yes. She thinks, that must be then by the fathers. I wonder who's the father of it. She's just trying to think. It's like, well, we've only really met. No, well, they did kind of freak out, and she did tell me about, and she did seem embarrassed after a little bit. No, well, maybe, they both were quite drunk. It's just like, I knew I shouldn't have left them alone. Oh well. And just, she pretty much run, what would take, say, a normal human, say, 2 to 3 days, takes, Tsunade is just, she just goes to Tsunade, hold on tight, it's like, wait, Tsunade, I don't think we need to go. As before she could finish her sentence, a massive boom can be heard. She is now going top speed, all the way back as Tsunade is just clenching her pet pig Tonton, just as hard as she can to, not let go. As they arrive there within an hour, as Tsunade's panting at the gate, as she walks in, to the gate, as she goes over, to the people at the gate, and she's like, where's the fourth guy? It's like, he's at training ground 7, Tsunade, Lady Tsunade. And she's like, okay. As he storms off with Tsunade, going, thank you for telling us where the Hokage is. As she quickly follows, behind. As she's just like, damn, what did the Hokage do now? She did not look pleased with him. It's like, I feel sorry for him. It's like, we all know just how bad she can be when she's mad. So, yeah. As Kuma's like, I sense her, that person with, these mixed feelings, she's coming. I think it's one of these Sanin. Minato's like, which one? The old hag that makes herself look young. He just chuckles to him, chuckles to it. As he's like, Tsunade. He's like, wait, why is Tsunade here? As she sees him, as she's like, Minato, we need to talk right now. Who's that girl over there? Is like, as Nine Tails Sosa, her kind of human animal state, where I forget what it's called, but her hybrid form, humanoid but with her fox ears and tail. Yeah. her like 9 fox, well yeah, her 9 tails at the back and her foxes sewn up as Tsunade's like, wait, you're the 9 tails fox? It's like, yes, I am the 9 tails fox. Tsunade. She's just like surprised as she's, heard of the 9 tails obviously and that. And she's just surprised that, like Minatos of all things, like, talking like with it, as she doesn't really know if that's gender, so she just says it. That is what everyone kind of believes, is that they're just, a massive, a massive chunk of chakra. And, well, yeah, that's what, that's what they believe is, yeah. And, well, as soon as like, damn, Minato, a month ago, it's like, what a month ago, when you don't play me as a fool, Minato, you know what I mean, that incident at the hotel, is like, as he goes, it's like, you mean that one, like, what about it? As, like, she goes, well, you got me damn pregnant, Minato. As he's like, see, as he, faints, and he, like, after, 5 minutes, he wakes up, he goes, oh, damn, I must fall asleep. 9 tails is like, I had a dream that, like, you're there, and, Tsunade told me that, I got her pregnant at, like, a hotel when we met up. As he then, like, blinks his eyes and is like, as Tsunade's like, I'm telling you the truth. That is the truth. You did get me pregnant. It's like, I'm going to be a dad. It's like, yes, you're going to become a dad. Minato, as he faints again. As he then, another minute later, he wakes up. He's like, so I'm gonna be a dad. Is like, how many times do I have to repeat myself? Minato, now my patient's already running thin. So it was like, well, calm down. I don't think the stress is going to be healthy for the baby. As they saw it out, as like she comes down as. So, well, I don't exactly want to be in the village, like, well, because of everything that I've lost and that. So, like, well, then how about you, like, go to a village not too far from here, and because they keep on asking asking us for a medic. And so how about you go there, I can give you one of my flying friend, one of my kunai with the mark on it, and if you're ever in trouble, you can just throw the hole that, and I'll be right by your side. So, well, I guess that's better than being forced to stay in here, like in this village. As she takes it, she goes to a village, roughly 5 hours away, let's say a day walk. So yeah, as 8 months and 30 days come and go, as then it's the day of the bath, as she's then taken to, as of course as Tsunade is actually the one that grabs the flying vines. He knows. Of course, Minto and Jiraiya. Well, yeah, who'd end up telling like Jiraiya just. Like Jiraiya would be snooping on them, wondering why. Oh yeah, just he'd be watching them anyway because of the Nine Tails being there, but he was confused when Tsunade stormed in and he overheard as he then after that he jumped again. Minato, I'm so proud of you. Well done. I never thought you'd be someone for older women and you'd get Tsunade pregnant. Well done. He's clapping as he's Tsunade turns on. Shut up, Jiraiya. You pervert. Yeah, as he's just walking, he's just clapping. I'm so proud of you. I must have trained you well. As he says. It's like, oh, why did it have to be him of all people? It's like, don't worry, the third Hokage saw it, heard as well. It's like, oh, come on. Yeah, so the third Hokage also comes out. It's like, what are you two doing there anyway? It's like, well, as in, they just try, as, ninth, well, as goes over to him and goes, it's probably because of me. It's like, yeah, but I'm not, a half demon or, a demon, a demon or that, so I can't even, it's like, yeah, well, we could have it though, but I just wouldn't get pregnant. I was we're from two different races, I guess you could say. Minato. Yeah, that's pretty much how Jiraiya and the fellow Kage find out. As Tsunade throws as Minto teleports over, as he's like, what's wrong? What's going on? It's like, it's Tsunade. She's going to give birth. As he grabs on, it's like, well, have you got everything ready? It's like, hey, yeah, grab it. Come on, we're going right now to the hospital, Konoha Hospital, right now. As he teleports them. Penguin's right. Well, no, yes, in there, but into a room that he's had privately prepared. His private room, as he's had prepared for around 9 months now. Yeah, as in they of course teleport in. As he holds Tsunade's hand as she ends up after a good hour or two, she gives birth to her baby Naruto. As it looks a bit like Minto and a bit like and a bit like Tsunade. So it's got Tsunade's white skin, but with Jiraiya's with Minato's hairstyle. So kind of the canon Naruto. Yeah, because nothing's really going to change. Just maybe being a bit lighter skin, but also taller. Yeah. And well, yeah, as of course, and not try. As Minato does inform, when they find out well, as you're pregnant, I'm if the plan succeeds, if if there's if any Tobis go on a rampage in that village, that it's I'm gonna have to sacrifice our child to seal it. It's just, he says that as she's not happy with it, but she knows that's what it has to be. As then, like, as like Kuruma, like, she's like going, she's like picking some flowers just like not too far from the village. As she lives with the no, she stays on the Hokage, and that she wanders about, but she most of the time she spends in the village, like in the Hidden Leaf village as well. And of course, she also knows that if she were to have gone on a rampage, she would have to be sealed inside of like a child or that. As she, as much she doesn't want to, she does understand. Or if a war were to come, as much she doesn't want to, she understands. As as of course the the pretty much Ninetales attack happens, but inside, of course, he tells you tell Tsunade what he's going to do and what's happening. As Tsunade's like going to say, it's like, as she's like, she just she ends up falling asleep, but she has a tear as she knows this will be like the last time she'll ever see Minato, and also be the last time that Minato will ever see that child, and Minato will never get to watch Naruto grow up and become become whatever he wants to become, a ninja, a healer. As he's seen those who with Death Seal, and instead of sealing half of Kuruma, Kuruma inside of Naruto, he seals the entire lot in this timeline. And so he's got the entire Ninetales inside of him. As he's would be close by, as those obviously Jiraiya is his godfather, but like when Tsunade was pregnant again, Minato did talk to Tsunade about making Kuruma the Naruto's their baby godmother. You tell her, tell Tsunade why, as she gruntily agrees, as well, even if Kuruma dies, she would end up being reformed a year or two later. So she won't be Naruto won't really ever be alone, and as of course Minato doesn't just before she gets sealed, as she's sorry for what happened, as Minato knows it isn't her fault, and what happened, as even the villagers know, as the villagers were villagers saw in the eyes of Ninetales, as they saw the Sharingan eyes, as they knew it was a person from the Uchiha clan causing their Ninetales to go in the rampage. As they would see the Ninetales fox full form maybe every 4 to 5 months, as she would occasionally go walking around the elemental nations, because why not? When you're bored and immortal, you generally go out for a walkabout, and of course a walkabout for her means across the elemental nations. So as then she generally comes back in a fox form, because why not? It's fast. So yeah. Yeah, so of course they got quite used to seeing her, and also like the like Fox's eyes and that, so they know what like it looks like. As she before she did a tailed beast bomb or ball, I think it's bomb. Yeah, before she did that, she managed to stop herself from destroying the village, but that was about what she did until Minto beat Obito, or more known as Masked Man, but if you've watched it, you know it's Obito Uchiha. But yeah, as she ends up getting sealed, the same seal, but well, yeah, the frog instead of being given to dry or that, it goes into, well, he does 2 copies of the key, one for, well, yeah, well, no, you do 3 copies, one for one for Tsunade, one for Jiraiya, and then one for Naruto. But when Naruto's around, when he becomes a Genin, he'll get the key for it. So if they're friends or that, because Minto hopes that they'll be friends, as she is a nice tailed beast when you get to know her. And yeah, and over and of course Tsunade, after that Tsunade would be would be, I think me and baby Naruto, I think me and Naruto should leave the village, because of Minato's enemies, and I've got enemies, and staying in one place for too long is bad. And yeah, is go, well, you don't really have to worry, Tsunade, as Minato settled all your debt. So what? It's yeah, he's set that he's pretty rich, so and yeah, is he set aside some money for helping you and Naruto live, and yeah, so you don't have to worry, as he goes. Also, I also kind of agree with you. I think it is a good idea for you to at least leave the village until he's 12 years old. So, why 12? Well, he's got the QB inside of him, and well, his life is now sealed to become a ninja, and so when he's 12 years old, he has to come back to the village and take the Genin exams. Well, to become a Genin, no? Dang it. To become a ninja. Yes. As she kind of she annoyingly agrees. It's fine, I guess so, as they then leave at nightfall, as after the attack, she spent a week in hospital, and out of that week she spent 4 days in a comatose state, as Susan just admitted her to being in a controlled coma, so that she her body could any damage or that is healed or that. So yeah, as a week would pass and they would leave at the cover of night, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna end it here. So if you guys want to know what happens in the next part, you just have to wait until next week. So guys, if you want this, say whatever to maybe come every Monday, tell me in the comments down below and I will. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this what if, like if you enjoyed something general and similar just like this, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next what if video. The power do and a good bye.